Hi, I'm Lisa. Meet our teacher, Nina.
Hi, welcome to our Max English class. A quick reminder before we get started. Make sure you have your Max English journal open in front of you to today's lesson. Let's set a clear aim for today's class. Lisa, I have a question for you. Is it possible to speak with our eyes?
No, how can we speak with our eyes?
Or sing with our ears?
That can't be done either. We hear with our ears.
Why don't we read a poem which says such strange things? Today we will read the poem I'd Rather Have Habits Than Clothes by Gillette Burgess. We will find out what it tells us about the speaker. We will also read words with the O sound, the U sound, and the E sound. Let's write what we will do in class today in the AIM section of our journal.
We will read a poem which talks about strange things.
It's action time. When I say the words moon and soon, which middle sound do you hear?
I hear the sound oo in the middle.
Wonderful, Lisa. Now, read the words given in the action section of your journal. Circle the word with the same middle sound as in moon and soon. Write the answer in the action section of your journal. Now, some of us can share with everyone. Lisa, which word did you circle?
I circled the word food.
Excellent, Lisa. Now let's listen to the poem and follow along with the words on the screen. Watch out for the word with the oo sound, as in food. I'd rather have habits than clothes by Gillette Burgess. I'd rather have habits than clothes, for that's where my intellect shows. And as for my hair, do you think I should care to comb it at night with my toes? I'd rather have ears than a nose. I'd rather have fingers than toes. But as for my hair, I'm glad it's all there. I'll be awfully sad when it goes. I wish that my room had a floor. I don't so much care for a door. But this walking around without touching the ground is getting to be quite a bore. Which word in the poem has the same oo sound as in food? Let's share with the class. What do you think, Lisa? What did you hear?
The word room has the same oo sound as in the word food.
You are right, Lisa. Now, let's read the poem aloud together. Follow along with the words on the screen. Stand up and get ready to read. 1, 2, 3. I'd rather have habits than clothes. By Gelett Burgess. I'd rather have habits than clothes, for that's where my intellect shows. And as for my hair, do you think I should care to comb it at night with my toes? I'd rather have ears than a nose. I'd rather have fingers than toes. But as for my hair, I'm glad it's all there. I'll be awfully sad when it goes. I wish that my room had a floor. I don't so much care for a door. But this walking around without touching the ground is getting to be quite a bore. Say the words hose and woes to yourself. Now, read the words given in the action section of your journal. Circle the words that have the same O sound as in the words hose and woes. Lisa, which words did you circle?
I circled the words nose and toes.
Are there any other words in the poem with the same O sound, as in hose and woes? Circle them. Lisa, what did you circle?
I circled clothes, shows, and goes.
Now, let's say these words aloud once. Pear and hair. Do you hear the R when you say these words? Which sound do you hear at the end of these words?
No, we don't hear the R. I hear the sound air at the end of pear and hair.
Good, Lisa. Now, let's read the poem silently. Underline the words in the poem that have the same sound as in pear and hair. Which words did you underline, Lisa?
I underlined the words hair, care, there.
That's right, Lisa. Now, let's write down any words that you don't know in the poem in my word bank in your journal. Let's look at the section Words to Learn below the poem in your journal. Now, think about the poem. Which 3 things does the poet really want to have? Some of us can stand up and share our answers. What do you think, Lisa?
The poet really wants to have habits, hair, and a floor.
Fantastic, Lisa. We are now ready to talk about the poem. Time for analysis. Let's talk about what we just read. I'd rather have ears than a nose. I'd rather have fingers than toes. What does the speaker want to have instead of what? Can we really choose to have one but not the other? Why not? Now, some of us can share with the class. Lisa, what do you think?
The speaker wants to have ears instead of a nose. He wants to have fingers instead of toes. No, we cannot choose between fingers and toes, or ears and the nose, because we need all of them for doing different things.
That's right, Lisa. What do you guess about the speaker from the last 5 lines of the poem? Talk to your partner. Now, some of us can share with the class. Let's apply what we have learned by writing. 1. Write the given words in the correct rows of the table. Spoon, chair, hoe, pool, bear, hose, tear, dough. 2. What do you find the strangest in the poem? Why? Write in 2 sentences. Write the answer in the application section of your journal. Lisa, what did you do?
I filled in the table like this. For question 2, I wrote, "The strangest thing is that the speaker is only bored with not having a floor. I would find it quite scary to live in a room without a floor."
Time for a quick quiz. Shade the bubble for the correct answer in your journal. Question 1. Which words have the same O sound as in nose and toes? A. Foot, doll. B. Sock, moth. C. Hot, book. D. Hose, rope. Question 2. Which word has the same end sound as in stare? A. Raw. B. Shore. C. Share. D. Chore.
In today's class, we read a poem that talks about strange things. See you next time.